stretching out the lats is to me really important because, it helps them grow, but also, keeps them away from being real tight when you're trying to hit poses. I mean, right now, I'm 6 weeks out, so I'm really trying to do a lot of posing after I train, which I'm going to do today. So I'm just trying to keep everything nice and limber. This is just an exercise that was supplemented for chins. I just like using a really wide grip, trying to develop, that thickness in the lats, and more width in the lats. Didn't really have a set plan as to what I was going to train today. I know what I'm going to do. I'm just trying to figure out what order. Next off, we did dumbbell rows, but instead of doing them one arm at a time, we used both. This is an exercise that I like to use every now and again to supplement doing underhand barbell rows. This way I can make sure that I'm using both right and left side independently. Whereas, obviously with the barbell, you don't know which side is going to be heavier or not. So, I really want to make sure that one lat isn't going to be bigger than the other. Still been keeping the rep ranges fairly low, just like I did in my off season. I'm still trying to train like it's my off season, but diet like I'm getting ready for the Olympia. For our third exercise, I ended up doing some lat pull downs, but instead of with my palms facing out, I actually had my palm facing in. And what that does is help utilize the lower lats, whereas before I was just working like the outer lats. Every rep of this workout is for the Olympia title, so that's what I think about when I lift these weights. I think about all the times when people are talking about how I don't have a back and stuff. That's what makes me do this, because those guys were hating on me a long time ago, and now they're eating their words now, so I gotta make them eat them again. As you're pulling down, you're focusing with your elbows, you notice that you're starting to get more contraction, better contraction with your lower lats. And what that's going to do is actually have a little bit more sweep, like from the hips, like all the way up. And that's what we're trying to yield with this particular exercise. Oh yeah, I'm feeling pumped. I mean, I'm doing all right. So next, we ended up using a plate-loaded seated row. And I ended up working like the lower and outer lats with this particular exercise. Normally when you're doing a back lat spread, everybody wants to get their feet set, and they put their arms forward, and then they tuck their elbows back, hoping to see like all the detail in the lats. Well, that's what I'm trying to visualize with each movement using this seated row exercise. And I can't lie, ever since they put that Olympia prize money up, I know a lot of us are putting out extra effort. I mean, it's definitely the Sandow Trophy. That's the Olympia medals and all that stuff. That actually means a lot to me, because the money will go away, but the trophies will always be there. But when it's part of your livelihood and you got family like myself, we do this more than just ourselves. We do it for the fans, we do it for the sport, we do it for our family and friends that support us. So we're gonna get 11. lastly, we did some lat pull downs, more lat pull downs, but actually this one was with the handles actually straight up. Whereas normally you'd have your hands a little bit wider. What this does is having them up here and then actually being able to slowly bring them backwards. It reminds me of doing a back double bicep actually, and it helps me visualize what that actual movement is and stimulating the lats. So when I get up on stage and I'm hitting the back double bicep pose and I put my arms in the air, and you start to see the arms come down with the elbows coming down, you start to see the detail in the lats. That's what that exercise brought out. All right, you guys, that's it for back. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I sure did. I'm just right now just really exhausted, just going through all of that. I think, you know, this workout develops a lot of thickness, but also some width at the same time, and that's been something that has been a weakness. But I don't know. I mean, you guys take a look. I mean, I think we're getting there. We're definitely not, you know, there yet, but hey, we got 6 more weeks to pull it off. So, you know, right now I'm gonna get in one of my shakes and hit some poses. So I'll give you guys a sneak peek as what I'm looking like 6 weeks out from Mr. Olympia. Oh, and by the way, my weight is 257 at the moment.